What is going on, everybody? It is Ahmed, and I am back today with yet another video for you all. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about something that is extremely special. The biggest LUNC or Terra Luna Classic burn to date that is happening only minutes after the release of this video. As always, I like to preface by saying that I'm not a financial advisor, but rather, I always try to put you guys on the plays that I'm in. And a huge shout out to Lunatics Token for sponsoring today's video. So, crypto is down today. We see it, we understand it, but we're not worried about it. But what I do want to talk about specifically is LUNC and Lunatics Token that is just doing exceptional things for this ecosystem. Now, as long as you haven't been sleeping under a rock, you already know that LUNC took a huge hit this year. About only a few months ago, almost 4 months ago, 3.5 months ago, we saw LUNC and USTs fall after the stable algorithmic coin on this ecosystem took a huge hit, falling from $1 all the way down to the pennies. We see what happened to LUNC and people's trust in the ecosystem. And unfortunately, the development team and the founders of Luna, the original Luna or LUNC, Luna Classic, didn't really do the community justice. So what happened? The community came together. And specifically for this initiative, which is Lunatics Token, a group of developers and community members that are part of the LUNC or the Terra Luna ecosystem decided to partake in their own endeavor to bring Lunatics or LUNC tokens back to the game. Now, as you guys can see, this post here has been floating around Twitter, and a lot of you probably have questions about it. 500 million LUNC will be burned by YourPOP. So the LUNC T or Lunatics Token community came to me and asked if I would be willing to make some content around their initiative. After literally just even a couple hours of looking through their project, I was like 100% absolutely. Any community-driven token that is looking to change the lives of those who were impacted in any negative way through other tokens or other ecosystems, I'm 100% going to back as long as it makes sense, and also as long as the team really is looking for the best interest of the community. So you can see here, 500 million LUNC will be burned by our guest YourPOP, my channel. Biggest burn so far in LUNC history. This will take the Lunatics token to 1.6 billion total tokens burned. LUNCT is going to the moon. As you guys can see, they posted here on their channel. So if you aren't following their Twitter, make sure you check out the link in the description and have their website and Twitter. But let's go ahead and look at their website here. 1.1 billion LUNC tokens have been burned thus far as a part of this ecosystem. Mind you, this token is not that old, only a few weeks old, and we will look at the chart shortly. But you can see here that Lunatics hyper deflationary token, dedicated to rewarding holders in Luna Classic because they want to bring back the spark for LUNC, burning the supply of Luna Classic and creating classic Lunatics range of NFTs. So a whole lot of different utilities in their ecosystem, but my personal favorite is their standing in solidarity with the original LUNC or Luna community. Now, if we go into their white paper, you guys can see here what their tokenomics look like and how they're able to achieve what they have done so far. There's a 10% buy and sell tax on every single transaction. 1% of every transaction will be added to their liquidity pool. Strong liquidity pools, of course, will attract bigger investors and people who have significant more money to add to a certain project. 1% of every transaction will also burn our Lunatics token, making it hyperdeflationary. So not only are they burning LUNC, but they're also burning their own token that they've created in their ecosystem, LUNCT or Lunatics token. 2% of every transaction will be added to the marketing wallet to allow for things like this. Myself and others to cover the token, give it eyes, and hopefully again see where this project goes in the future. So again, to push and promote Lunatics to a wider audience, 4% of every transaction will be in rewards for Luna Classic, for their own holders. 4% reflections. That's unheard of these days in the space. We hear about 1%, 2%, even 0.5% reflections, but 4% is absolutely phenomenal, showing that again, this is truly a community coin. Lastly, 2% of every transaction will go towards burning and reducing the supply of LUNC. As you guys can see, 1.1 billion, count them, tokens have already been burned. So that means there has been some significant trade volume for Luna token or Lunatics token, excuse me. Here's the chart. Overall, things are looking pretty stable, especially after today's downtrend. I was expecting maybe a little bit of a bigger hit, but this is absolutely fantastic. Currently sitting at a $9.387 million market cap. Folks, currently the market doesn't know what it wants to do. Is it ready to push up and pass through significant barriers, or is it ready to come back down and continue to correct where we find a strong level of support? Regardless of what you are looking at in the crypto market, you need to identify some projects that you are interested in, whether it's through this channel or just doing your own separate research. As I always recommend, regardless of what anybody says, make sure you do your due diligence. Make sure you go through the website, the white papers, identify the team, identify the community behind the token, and see if that's one that you want to contribute to as well. This here for LUNCT or Luna Tix token, I think it's almost a no-brainer, especially that it's on the Binance chain with very little gas fees. It might be worth the look, and it might be worth the investment. Again, can never tell you to buy, sell, or hold any assets in the market, but what I can put you guys on is the plays that I'm in. And this here looks like something that is going to be pretty significant in the short and long-term future, bringing back LUNC, especially to those who were impacted in any negative way. So if you are someone who's holding Lunatics, the original Luna or Terra Luna token, Luna LUNC, then you might want to take a look at Lunatics token, because again, they are standing in solidarity with you as a holder of LUNC. Appreciate your support. Smash the like button and also consider subscribing to the channel. But that's all I had for you guys today. All the links will be in the description below. And until next time, everybody, keep investing. Peace.